Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. So today for reading, we are going to be talking about illustrations. And we're going to be using the book from our packet called Yip Yap. It looks just like this. And so we are going, as usual, we are going to cut on the dotted line up at the top, and then we're going to fold on the middle, the center line in the middle to piece your book together. You want to make sure that your pages are in order, beginning to end. You can look at your page numbers to help you that. And then you're going to staple on this side, on the left side of your page to create your book. So I know that we have talked a lot about illustrations and what that means. So what are illustrations? Illustrations are the pictures that are in our stories. So we have an author, and that's the person who writes the stories. And then we have an illustrator, and they're the person that draws the pictures or does the art for the stories. And so we can learn a lot about what's happening in the story from the words, right? We read words and we understand what happens in the story. Words can tell us lots of things, like about how something smells or looks or tastes. But pictures can give us a lot more information. And sometimes it's really good to have the words and the pictures together, and then you get a really good idea about what's happening in the story. So when we're reading, we're automatically using the illustrations to look for clues to better understand our events of the story or what's happening in the story. So we are already doing that. Today we're just going to focus on that a little bit more, on something that you guys are already doing. Because when we're reading a book that has pictures, we're already reading those words and looking at those pictures and really trying to understand. So we're just going to do a little bit more of that today. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to get Yip Yap and you're going to read chapter 1. That's the first 4 pages of Yip Yap. Some books are broken up into chapters to make it a little bit easier to read. And there's 3 chapters in Yip Yap, but today we're just going to read chapter 1. So you guys are going to do 3 things. First, you're just going to read the words just how you would any other book. Next, you're going to look at the illustration on each page. And then you're going to stop and you're going to think, what did the pictures tell me that the words didn't? I want you to look at the illustrations and think about the clue that the illustrator is trying to tell you. Let's look at page 1 of Yip Yap. So page 1 says, the sun is not up yet, but Zip gets up. He gets up to see Zap. And so I read that the sun is not up yet, but then I look in the illustration and I see that, I see it's coming up. So it's about to be daylight. The sun is about to be up. And so then you guys are going to take everything you learn from the illustrations and you're going to answer a few questions. Number 1, which dog is Zip and how do you know? How does Zip wake up Zap? And how does Zap feel about being woken up? So I gave you some sentence starters to help you. Those just kind of help you organize the information to answer the question. So you can say, I know that Zip is the blank dog because in the illustrations I see. So I really want you to be telling me what the illustrations told you about what's happening in the story and what clues the illustrations gave you. So for number 2, how does Zip wake Zap up? The illustration showed Zip waking Zap up by, and then you'll just tell me exactly what you see in the picture. It's really easy. You guys are going to do awesome with this. So for number 3, how does Zap feel about being woken up? So I know that when someone is feeling something, oftentimes they'll make a certain face or they'll do something with their body. So it's really important to have an illustration when we're thinking about that because the illustration can show us something that maybe the words are not telling us. Like maybe Zap will make a face if he's happy about being woken up or mad about it. So you're going to answer that by saying, Zap feels blank. I know this because in the illustration he looks, and then you're going to tell me exactly what you see. You don't have to use these, but I just felt like that would help you a little bit more to be able to organize that information and answer that. So all we're doing today is just text evidence, or we're just going to use evidence to to explain what we're seeing in the book and to answer these questions. So we're using our illustrations to explain what clues they're showing us about the story. You guys are going to do awesome. I will see you tomorrow.